Do you use reflectors or bounce boards when capturing your image? Do you know how they affect your white balance? Well, I tested various bounce boards and reflectors to know exactly how they modify the color temperature of a light source. Let me share those results with you. I've always assumed that the influence of white bounce boards on color temperature was minimal, and that silver reflectors would cool down my scenes, while gold reflectors would warm them up. Now, these effects seem straightforward enough, like widely accepted in the industry as general knowledge. However, I was unable to find actual values, data, even from the manufacturer, on how each material affects the color temperature of a light source. They often use vague description like produces warmer tones or used to alter the light into the desired look. Now, I'm not endorsed or compensated in any way by any manufacturer. This is just me using the tools that I own. This experiment aimed to provide specific, measurable data that could enhance the precision of lighting setup in various filming environments. I tested two kits, both from Impact, the 42-inch 5-in-1 collapsible circular reflector and the 72-inch 5-in-1 collapsible oval reflector. I just recently purchased the 72-inch kit and I haven't had a chance to take it out on a shoot yet. Both kits include a diffuser, a white bounce board, and a silver reflector. The 42-inch has a gold reflector and the 72-inch has a gold-silver combo reflector. Each reflector was tested under 3 different light color temperature, 32K, 40K, and 56K, using the Amaran 200X at 100% brightness. I pointed the Sony FX6 directly at the bounced light and generated a white balance for each samples to obtain the Kelvin value. I established a reference base using the Impact Quick Balance collapsible 30-inch. There are very minimal difference between the diffuser and the white bounce board, making it ideal to use together, as we often do, with the diffuser overhead and the white bounce as the light source. The white bounce board in the 72-inch kit has a shiny property that's not present on the 42-inch white bounce board. You can see that the added shine translates into a more accurate color temperature, following exactly our reference. The 42-inch white bounce board adds a cooler tone as the Kelvin value of our light source increases. At 56K, our reference of 5173 is now 5308. The silver reflector of both kits did increase the color temperature, but the 42-inch stayed close to the reference in warm color temperature, not really affecting the outcome. This shows that you can use the silver reflector with tungsten light source and the reflector will pass on the correct color temperature. That came as a surprise to me. I've always assumed that if I'm using a warm light, I should use a warm reflector. The 72-inch silver reflector had a real effect on color temperature, increasing the temperature at a higher rate as the temperature was raised on the light source. As expected, the gold reflector drastically decreased the color temperature at each value. Again, the surprise for me came when reflecting a 32K light source. I didn't expect the gold reflector to transform 32K into 24K. Using this reflector will produce very warm result, to the point that I'm not sure I can find an application for it. Unless you need a very dramatic look, this might be a little too much. I guess one option would be to bounce a 56K light onto the gold reflector with the rest of your scene lit and balanced at 40K. That way you would bring a small warm level to the scene. Finally, the gold-silver combo reflector provides a nice balance. The temperature change is just about half of what the full gold reflector produces, which makes sense, and should provide a nice warming effect without it being too drastic. Reflectors and bounce board are an important tool in the filmmaker's kit, providing creative control over the lighting color temperature. I hope this was helpful in actually seeing the value of how each material affects the temperature of the light they reflect. Thank you for watching this video until the end. As a token of my appreciation, I'd like to offer you my free camera setting cheat sheet. Just follow the link below and download the free cheat sheet. Thanks again, and happy filming.